Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome as our MCs for the evening, Dean O'Lally and Lauren Nelson, hosts of Oklahoma's favorite TV travel program, Discover Oklahoma.
Good evening, everyone. Didn't that video just make you want to get out and go see Oklahoma for yourself?
The video was so long, you actually could have gone out on a trip
Probably.
and come back for tonight. But we do want to thank you. We're so happy that you're here, and we want to thank you for coming this evening.
Tonight we celebrate our 27th Environmental Excellence Celebration and Awards Banquet. How exciting to recognize those in our community statewide that work tirelessly to keep Oklahoma's beauty running deep. Let's give everyone here who helps make Keep Oklahoma Beautiful's mission a reality a round of applause.
It is now our pleasure to introduce to you the president of the Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Board of Directors. Please welcome Fenton Rood with the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality. Fenton.
So I'm the current president of the Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Board. I've served for 4 years. And while that's how long I've served, I've been a part of the KOB family for quite some time, partnering in the endeavors of KOB. And in fact, I was fortunate enough to be honored previously as one of the Lifetime Achievement winners. So it's a great cause. I have a big heart for it. And one of my great pleasures is to work with our executive director that I have known for quite some time. I first met her when she was in Governor Henry's office. She was doing her job responding to constituent inquiries, and she called me with a complaint. I thought we were in trouble, so I went over to meet her. And I'm pleased that we've been colleagues ever since, and even more pleased that we've become quite good friends. And so, one of the things I've noticed about our banquet here is our award winners. Every year I'm amazed at the talent and the scope of the programs and the projects presented. Tonight's winners are no different. You're in for a wonderful event honoring great volunteers and public servants with amazing servant hearts. So as you enjoy the evening, I would hope that you would also tweet your experience. Please use the hashtag EEC2017. And now I would like to take a moment to introduce those who have worked so hard to make this event possible, our KOB staff. So we start with our Executive Director, Jeanette Nance. Our Projects Coordinator is Natalie Evans. Please stand. Our office administrator is Amelia Shanehaus. And we have an intern, Zach Michael. So these are the people who've worked so hard to make our evening so special, and I want to say a personal thank you. Now to recognize special people among us this evening, please stand and be recognized, and audience, please hold your applause. I'd like to first recognize our Secretary of Energy and the Environment, Mr. Michael Teague, my boss's boss. Thank you. We have the President and CEO of Keep America Beautiful, Helen Lohman. We have our Secretary of Transportation, Michael Patterson. And I'm especially pleased to get to introduce my boss, the Director of the Department of Environmental Quality, Scott Thompson. So I'd also like to ask if we have any Oklahoma legislators or other elected officials in the audience. If so, would you please stand so that we can recognize and thank you? Thank you so much for coming. Would our current Keep Oklahoma Beautiful board members, who are always working for this organization, please stand? And I know we also have a number of past KOB board members. Would you all please stand? And we have a number of past Lifetime Achievement Award winners. Would you all please stand? So another group of very important people in this room tonight are our talented young people. If you are to be recognized tonight for a youth effort at any grade level, would you please stand up and let everyone get a glimpse of tomorrow's leaders?
We thank each of you for coming, and we ask that you would enjoy your evening, and thank you to Fenton for getting us started. Are you all ready to get going? Crowd's a little dead out there. Are you all ready to get going? That's better. All right, now just a few housekeeping items. Throughout the evening, you will hear us or others refer to Keep Oklahoma Beautiful as KOB and or refer to our Great American Cleanup as GAC. We just wanted you to know so there wouldn't be any confusion about what we're talking about. Also, some particulars about our awards process. A panel of 5 judges outside the staff and board of KOB judge the volume of nominations received. Those recognized here tonight as finalists, whether they win or not, are among Oklahoma's elite environmental best in health, sustainability, and beauty.
Okay, for tonight's process, to keep the show running into Thanksgiving, we've instituted a very quick process, and we're going to emphasize quick. We will share short video clips of each finalist. If you are revealed as a winner, please approach the stage as the video that tells your story plays. Again, when the video is running, come on up on stage. You cannot bring more than 3 people to the stage. We ask that. Please make your way quickly to the stage to our left. Volunteers are ready to assist with the stairs. The names provided to us will be announced as you approach. You will accept your award, bask in the applause, and then leave the stage to our right. Now, please remember that in order to be good stewards of the time this evening, only the board award winners will be able to say a few words at the podium. So a volunteer will lead you to the photo stand out in the hall for formal photos. If you want your photos of the entire group attending with you, they may make their way quietly out of the ballroom toward the back to the photo station with you. Does that make sense? All right, so I think we're ready to go. Our first category.
Affiliate Champions. This year, we are excited to present this award to 4 of our affiliate volunteers. Let's hear their stories.
This year's affiliate champions are Susie Mybergen, founder and chairman of Keep Enid Beautiful. This organization educates Enid citizens about their responsibility for maintaining Enid's beauty, environmental health, and quality of life. Mybergen's passion for community began as a child walking the streets of Enid with her father. Her father noticed Enid's downtown corners were in despair and felt those depressing areas were hurting Enid's economy. So he fixed them. Just like her father, she felt Enid was missing an economic opportunity. So what did she do about it? Well, she fixed them. Her goal has been to beautify all 22 downtown Enid street corners, and along with Main Street Enid, Keep Enid Beautiful has helped to beautify and gain sponsors for 18 downtown corners. Mybergen was the 2014 Greater Enid Chamber of Commerce Volunteer of the Year, and the Enid News and Eagle named Mybergen its 2015 Pillar of the Plains, honoring those each year who are actively involved in making a difference in the community. Our next affiliate champion is Janice Sappington with the Ardmore Beautification Council. Janice has been a champion volunteer for ABC, serving the organization and the city of Ardmore in a variety of capacities. She has touched many lives through her enthusiasm and organizational skills. Janice's pet ABC project is the Native and Wild certification process, and her home has been the start of many of ABC's garden tours. Janice expresses her belief in the Ardmore Beautification Council by stating, "I've learned that the people on this board are passionate about beautification and helping others become more aware of the surroundings, in our own yards and out our car windows. It's amazing what picking up trash in your yard and neighbors' yards can do for the overall appearance of our community." Our next affiliate champion is Patricia Hardy with the Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative. She's been an advocate for this initiative since the beginning. In 2010, she registered her cul-de-sac as a neighborhood network with the Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative as one of its very first neighborhoods. Over the last 7 years, Patricia has been a leader for neighborhood cleanups, neighborhood entrance improvements, and general beautification projects around her neighborhood's park and pond. Patricia has also served as their neighborhood block party captain. She worked with other neighborhood leaders and Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative, along with the Owasso Police Department, to establish an alert neighborhood program for their neighborhood. She said, "It's an honor to have been a member since the very inception of the OSNI Owasso Cares. This group is comprised of volunteers who give of themselves to improve this wonderful city that we live in. We are a positive voice and seek to make a difference in our neighborhoods." Our final affiliate champion for 2017 is Patty Daniel with Team Up to Clean Up. Patty is an employee of the city of Eufaula and has facilitated numerous beautification and cleanup events for the community. When she moved to Eufaula 10 years ago, she couldn't tolerate all the trash that detracted from the beautiful Eufaula Lake. She decided to do something about it and would drive down a stretch of highway every day picking up trash. She said, "I knew I couldn't live in a trashy town and figured the only way to change it was start doing something about it. I feel if one person changes their thought process on litter, it will influence more." Congratulations to this year's affiliate champions.
Congratulations, affiliate champions. Will you all now please join Dino and Lauren on stage? Patricia Hardy, Patty Daniel. Accepting for Susie Mybergen is Marcy Jarrett, and accepting for Janice Sappington is Julie Mayer. My mistake, she's here.
All right, we're going to move on to... We are going to move on to our next category, our young people making a difference in Oklahoma, youth achievement.
The KOB Youth Award finalists prove that small can be mighty. The finalists are Beyond the Classrooms, Drew and Rhodes Melinda, and Boston Carter, 3 young students from St. Mary's School in Edmond. These 3 students have worked hard to educate their students as well as adults on the importance of sustainable practices like recycling, composting, and conservation. McAllister Student Council for their extensive volunteer projects in the community of McAllister, including painting, planting, cleaning, and more. Newkirk Junior Main Street for their cleanup and beautification projects in the city of Newkirk and their upkeep of planters along the Main Street area. And Okeen 4-H for their projects in Okeen, including cleanups, beautification projects, a tire recycling event, and landscaping projects in Okeen. And the winner is the McAllister High School Student Council. This student council group conducted several beautification and sustainability projects during the 2016-17 school year under the leadership of their senior student council president and faculty advisor. Students have cleaned and painted playground equipment, painted guardrails and parking lots, hosted litter cleanups, planted trees, and more. The council decided among themselves what projects to complete and initiated these efforts with the help of Pride in McAllister.
Accepting on behalf of McAllister High School is Timothy Collier.
We don't know where Timothy is, but they're beautiful.
I got it wrong twice already.
Man, starting off the night out right. All right, please remember when winners are announced, they should make their way to the stage as the video of their project plays. So next is K through 12 education.
The finalists for this year's K-12 Education Award are the Durant Intermediate School Green Team for their after-school efforts to improve the school's composting, recycling, and sustainability efforts. The Edmund Doyle Elementary School for their Monarch Butterfly Gardens and educational efforts, teaching students the importance of pollinators. Tushka High School for their partnership with the Choctaw Nation to create a school recycling program and their efforts to create a greener Tushka High School. And Will Rogers Elementary School for their implementation of a school recycling program and education efforts regarding sustainability. And the winner is the Durant Intermediate School Green Team. This team came to life during last school year. Teacher's aide Libby Calicote had recently moved to Durant and wanted to find ways for the school to be more sustainable. She searched for resources and found the Oklahoma Green Schools program and was inspired to form a green team. By February, the after-school program had grown to 210 members. To include everyone, they came up with a set of specialty teams, including the composters, recyclers, energy detectives, waste stream analyzers, landscapers, reducers and reusers, networkers, presenters, researchers, and the marketers. Each specialty team was paired with a teacher mentor, and then each team put together a series of projects. The Green Team already has big plans for 2017-18 school year projects, including butterfly gardens and a bird viewing station.
Quickly, on and off the stage were Elizabeth Calicote and friends.
All right, our next award is Collegiate Effort. This award's collegiate programs working to change the face of their communities one project at a time, so let's check out their video.
The finalists for the Collegiate Effort category are the University of Central Oklahoma for their commitment to developing creative educational opportunities for sustainability issues both on campus and in the metro community. The Oklahoma Panhandle State University Upward Bound program for their community service efforts with their students, teaching them that community service and beautification projects are important. And the winner is Oklahoma Panhandle State University Upward Bound. The OPSU Upward Bound program is geared to assist high school students preparing for college. These students stay on the college campus for a month, during which time they have classes, lectures, and special activities. For the past 6 years, the program has incorporated community service hours into the camp, and the students have completed alley, highway, and roadway cleanups, planted flowers at the local nursing home and businesses, picked up limbs, painted equipment, and much more. This program not only prepares students for college, but also teaches them the value of service to the community.
Accepting on behalf of Oklahoma Panhandle State University is Terry Moore and friend.
Our next award is one of our board commendation awards, an award given to a person, program, business, or organization which upholds the mission of Keep Oklahoma Beautiful in a unique, green, and beautiful way, which garners public acclaim and has far-reaching positive impact.
Presenting this award is KOB's only two-time Towering Spirit Award recipient, Matt Newman of Covanta. Matt is the Director of Business Management for Covanta and serves on a variety of boards, committees, and advisory councils, and has been appointed by the governor to the Oklahoma Solid Waste Management Advisory Council, certainly proving his commitment to the health and sustainability of our Oklahoma. Please welcome Matt Newman.
Well, thank you very much. It's such an honor to be here at Oklahoma's prestigious Environmental Awards Banquet. It's tabbed and everything. You guys are together. It's also an honor to be here to recognize Margaret Annis Boys Trust. It's a trust managed by the Oklahoma City Community Foundation to support beautification projects for public lands in Oklahoma County. The first trust established in Margaret Annis's name to ensure the beauty of Oklahoma. I can move. The trust was established in Margaret Annis's name to ensure the beauty of Oklahoma County would not fade. The trust has helped enhance parks, medians, schools, and neighborhoods through many beautification projects. Now that's upholding the mission of Keep Oklahoma Beautiful in a unique, green, and beautiful way, garnering public acclaim and having a far-reaching positive impact. The project that gained them this award this year was the Edgemere Park project. So let's hear their story.
We're at the Margaret Annis Boys Arboretum as part of Will Rogers Park in the city of Oklahoma City. The park has been here for a number of years. The Arboretum is a very significant part of the park.
The Arboretum is very special to me. We felt very, very committed to it when I joined the Community Foundation of really making sure this was activated to the next level.
One of the great things about working at the Community Foundation is you get to impact so many different things in the community, and you get to work with people who want to do that.
So a lot of times we're collaborating and we're saying, okay, did we make it more walkable? Did we make it more beautiful? Did it add to the enhancements of the neighborhoods? You look at what Keep Oklahoma Beautiful is doing, and they're impacting things all over the state, and we're just one more piece that's coming together.
We're happy to get an award that represents not only what we've done, but what the community's also done. Keeping Oklahoma Beautiful really represents the effort of people just to make the place better just because it's a good thing to do. And I think that sometimes we just need to do things like celebrate things and plant trees and celebrate flowers and do things because they really are just very positive things to do. We'll always be able to help people and encourage new generations of neighbors and young people to think about what they can do to make the community look better and be better.
And I think Keep Oklahoma Beautiful is one of those catalysts that helps move everything forward as a whole.
Accepting on behalf of the Oklahoma City Community Foundation, Margaret Annis Boys Trust is my good friend, Brian Doherty.
Thank you to Matt for your help and the Oklahoma City Community Foundation. What a truly well-deserved award, and many thanks to OKC Community Foundation upholding the trust's efforts of doing great things for the environmental beautification of our great state.
Now comes the government category, serving less than 40,000 in population. Let's see who those finalists are.
The government program with service population under 40,000 finalists are The City of Collinsville for their work on a veterans building, showing their appreciation for the men and women who served in the armed forces and the community of Collinsville. The City of Comanche for their extensive annual cleanup efforts and environmental restoration projects where they get community members active and invested in the city. The Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative for their proactive approach to providing Owasso residents a good quality of life and a more beautiful Owasso. And the Muskogee Municipal Authority for their Haskell Drainage Improvement Project. And the winner is Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative. The Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative, or OSNI, was created as a proactive approach to provide residents an avenue to partner with the city and become more engaged in their community. OSNI developed volunteer programs such as Owasso Cares and Keep Owasso Clean, neighborhood leadership conferences, and workshops and neighborhood grants to encourage citizens to keep an active role in their community for the purpose of sustainability and to prevent neighborhoods from deteriorating. Their goal is to have Owasso be an attractive option in the future for families to choose to live, as it is today. OSNI serves nearly 35,000 people in Owasso's population and works to beautify its more than 16 square miles of city land.
Accepting for Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative is Jerry Fowler.
And now moving on to the government category, serving more than 40,000 in population. Let's hear their stories.
The next category recognizes government programs with service population over 40,000. The finalists are Midwest City for their cleanup of a floodplain area, uniting city employees and community volunteers to make Midwest City cleaner and more beautiful. The City of Norman Utilities Department for their 18th annual Household Hazardous Waste Collection event, which provided nearly 1,600 residents an opportunity to dispose of hazardous waste, preventing its improper disposal. The City of Norman Environmental Control Advisory Board for their efforts to educate the public on environmental matters, including sustainability efforts and water conservation. And the City of Tulsa Household Pollutant Collection Facility for their work to keep Tulsa's hazardous waste from being disposed of improperly. And the winner is the City of Midwest City. On March 3rd, Midwest City employees and community volunteers teamed up to rid a large floodplain of a massive amount of trash that had collected there. The 66 volunteers and city employees collected nearly 9,000 pounds of trash, 560 pounds of metal, and 85 tires. The City of Midwest City intends for this to become an annual event where they can unite city employees and the rest of the community.
Accepting on behalf of Midwest City is Mayor Matt Dukes, Brady Wright, and Council Member Susan Eads.
All right, very good. In the next government category, we have the state.
The finalists for the state government category are the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation for their in-depth feature on the negative effects of litter and the efforts being taken to combat litter, which included interviews of volunteer groups across the state. The Grand River Dam Authority for their Rush for Brush program, which is designed to rehabilitate aging lakes by improving aquatic habitats for game fish. And the Oklahoma Department of Transportation and the Oklahoma Conservation Commission for their repairs to a stream bank along the Illinois River, preventing erosion. And the winner is the Grand River Dam Authority. The Grand River Dam Authority, GRDA, launched its Rush for Brush program over a decade ago, rehabilitating aging lakes by improving aquatic habitat for popular game fish. GRDA's Rush for Brush events were created as a way to educate fishermen and conservationists alike about sound management practices in shoreline conservation. Local volunteers gather twice a year to construct the artificial habitats that act similar to the traditional brush piles constructed and used by local anglers by cutting down trees along the shoreline and sinking in their favorite fishing holes. GRDA has been pleasantly surprised at the number of volunteers that continue to participate in the program and intends for the program to have long-lasting effects.
Accepting for the Grand River Dam Authority is Jacqueline Jaggers and Associate.
And now we recognize those selfless public servants in the law enforcement category. Please help us welcome last year's recipient of the Individual Law Enforcement Award, Sheriff of Lincoln County, Sheriff Charlie Doherty.
Thank you. As a law enforcement officer and former winner of this award, it's my distinct pleasure to be a part of this award. This is to recognize the dedication of an individual who their position has demonstrated outstanding commitment to their community service. The first category we're going to recognize is the efforts of individual law enforcement officer who has made a concerted effort in law enforcement environmental laws within his county he serves. Let's hear his story.
The Law Enforcement Individual Award is presented to an individual that has made significant improvements to the beauty and sustainability of Oklahoma through their law enforcement career. The winner of this category is Deputy Jacob Briggs with the Canadian County Sheriff's Office. Deputy Jacob Briggs began his career at the Canadian County Sheriff's Office in 2010. Jacob has worked the last several years assigned to the Environmental Services Division of the Sheriff's Office. In this position, Jacob locates and investigates illegal dumping of trash, household items, and hazardous waste materials within the county. Over the years, Jacob's dedication has resulted in several criminal convictions and countless dump site cleanups. Jacob's diligence has resulted in hundreds of cases submitted to the district attorney for criminal prosecution. Jacob is a great example of a deputy with a passion to serve his employer and his community with pride, integrity, and selfless dedication.
Let's hear it again for Deputy Jacob Briggs.
The second part of the law enforcement program is an award. This award goes to a program that assists in all of our efforts when it comes to environmental laws and training and enforcement. Let's watch their video.
The Law Enforcement Program Award is presented to a law enforcement program that has made significant improvements to the beauty and sustainability of Oklahoma. The winning program this year is the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality's Criminal Investigation Unit for their work producing an environmental law enforcement training video. Prior to the creation of this video, law enforcement agencies had been using a training video produced in the late 1980s or early 1990s. The video quality was extremely poor, and the information was decades out of date. DEQ's Criminal Investigation Unit and OSU partnered to produce a new video that contained current information and lived up to modern video quality standards. DEQ's Criminal Investigation Unit provided information and advice on presenting realistic scenarios to a volunteer screenwriter from DEQ. OSU's Division of Agricultural Sciences and Natural Resources, along with the OSU Cooperative Extension, provided the film crew and video production expertise. The video cost the taxpayers of Oklahoma nothing and will be used to improve our state's law enforcement capabilities, protect our natural resources, and defend the health of Oklahoma's citizens.
Accepting the Law Enforcement Program Award is Michael Freeman and McElhaney. Don McElhaney.
Thank you to Sheriff Doherty, and congratulations to our winners. Our next category recognizes Oklahoma businesses that make an environmental impact on the communities in which they serve.
Our finalists for the 2017 business category have made exemplary efforts to incorporate sustainable practices in their daily work. The finalists are Queen Breeze Honey Farm and Bee Removal for their efforts to educate the public about beekeeping, along with services to protect these pollinators. And Republic Services for their Touch-a-Truck recycling education program, which provides young students with information about what happens with trash and why recycling is important. And the winner is Queen Breeze Honey Farm and Bee Removal. Queen Breeze Honey Farm and Bee Removal is a for-profit family business dedicated to helping save the population of honeybees in the United States. They currently operate approximately 45 hives in Oklahoma City. They are fifth-generation beekeepers with 3 primary beekeepers. They offer beekeeping classes to teach new beekeepers how to obtain the right equipment and their bees. They also educate them about the history of beekeeping and why these pollinators are so important to our food supply. They also present to organizations such as Girl and Boy Scouts, high schools, city libraries, and more. Teaching children to be guardians of bees and not to squish them at the playground helps teach them the importance of honeybees to all of us at a very early age. And long term, it gets many of the children very interested in one day becoming beekeepers. Finally, Queen Breeze offers bee swarm removal services to businesses and residents, avoiding public safety issues while preserving bee populations.
Accepting on behalf of Queen Breeze Honey Farms is Tanya Wells.
All right, here to present tonight's Visionary Leadership Award, the second of our prestigious Board of Directors Awards, is the Oklahoma Secretary of Energy and Environment, Michael Teague. Mr. Teague has served as Governor Fallon's secretary since she merged the position of Energy and Environment in 2013. Prior to his current position, Teague served as the commander at the Army Corps of Engineers, Tulsa District. Please welcome Secretary Teague.
The Visionary Leadership Award is given to the person, community, business, or organization with a unique view of environmental or community improvement and that has inspired others to emulate or adopt that philosophy. And I can't think of a better example of passionate visionary leadership than this Tulsa group. A strong promoter of sustainability in Tulsa, they developed the Scorecard, a sustainability tracking tool for organizations and businesses to see the value in integrating sustainable practices into all of their activities through the triple bottom line of people, profit, and planet. What a great way to maintain a healthy environment through community improvements, and so let's hear their story.
Sustainable Tulsa is a small nonprofit, and over the years we continue to work on community engagement and working with different partners to accomplish more. Good work doesn't happen in silos, it happens in partnerships. We're really glad to be a part of pulling companies together, individuals together that are interested in sustainability, and we're celebrating the successes of our 31 companies that participate in the scorecard this year. We have companies that range from 3 employees to over 1,000 employees. We have companies that are invested in sustainability, which is really the triple bottom line: people, profit, and planet. Oklahoma is a very rich state of all kinds of biodiversity. We have one of the highest in the United States. But in order to protect those different diverse pockets of our environment, we have to raise that awareness. Keeping Oklahoma beautiful is about that collaboration. It's about acknowledging the beauty that's right in front of us. And I have to say, it's one of my favorite things to do. I want to thank Keep Oklahoma Beautiful for this honor and the work that they do to keep Oklahoma beautiful and continue that conversation of why it's important to protect our environment. So thank you very much.
Accepting the award on behalf of Sustainable Tulsa is Director Corey Williams.
All right, Secretary Teague, we also want to thank you and the winner, of course. So now it's time to announce some of the names of the $5 raffle drawing. So Mark, who are some of the winners?
Do you want some or all?
All would be nice.
Oh, okay. We'll do all then. That's right. And don't remember, or don't forget, as I name your name, go ahead and tweet and post and Twitter and all the other kind of stuff that you do, and just kind of see how much we can promote this kind of stuff. But the Office Space facelift, I need it, but I didn't get it. Catherine Anderson. The weekend cookout kit was Mark Davis. The Serena Sounds is Ski Raskin. The Norman Golf Date, it wasn't me, but Cody Smith got it. Darn it. Tailgating Essentials, Andy Matter. A Gorgeous Duo, Yvonne Corona. For Your Health, Joy The Landscaping Package, Don Hudgens. Skirvin and Mandel, Scoville, my apologies. Thunder Date Night, Kempy Stacy. Rest and Relaxation, Don Hudgens. Wait a minute, you got landscaping and then you're going to rest and relax after that? Anyway. Pearl White Packages, Mike Felling. Dance Maker Lessons, Marcia Funk. She's got a name for that, doesn't she? Home Sweet Home, Sean Anderson. Family Fun Pack, Pam Polk. Tulsa Treat Yourself, Catherine Anderson. Oklahoma City Metro Fun Pack, Brenda Perry. The cornhole game, it's the little bean bag thing there. No name, but a number. 193-6561. So if that's your number, I guess you got it. Upcycle console table, Jennifer Wassinger. Family holiday photo session, Jeff Poole. Fall flower arrangement, Cheryl Langford. The Energetic Wellness Package, Matt Newman, and the Minic Materials Package is Dan Preston. Those are the winners of the $5 raffle tickets. Congratulations.
All right, very good. We also want to remind all of those, you can pick your items up on the way out this evening, please not before.
The award for Best Visual Impact goes to the Best KOB Fresh Paint Days project sponsored by HIS Paint, Department of Environmental Quality, Public Service Company, and CL Boyd. An online public opinion vote chose the top 3 finalists from all our participants. Our paint sponsor and creator of this fantastic program, Joe Cox of HIS Coatings, chose the winner. To share with us who that winner is and to present the 2017 award, please welcome Ken Wise, Director of Marketing at HIS Paint.
HIS is proud to participate in this program each year, and we're always excited to see communities and what they're able to accomplish with a few gallons of paint. There were some great projects this year, and let's see their stories.
Fresh Paint Days was founded in 2005 in collaboration between HIS Paint and Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. Since that year, thousands of gallons of paint have been delivered to participating communities from all over the state. Funding from the Public Service Company of Oklahoma and the Department of Environmental Quality is allocated to the participants in order to purchase supplies. Fresh Paint Days participants select a building in their community to revitalize with a fresh coat of paint. In 2017, 44 community groups in 28 different counties painted 63 structures across Oklahoma. The transformations are put up for a public vote to choose 3 finalists, and these selected groups are taken to a voting panel where first, second, and third place is determined. And in third place, we have the City of Comanche. In second place, O'Keene Historic Preservation Group. And the winner is Collinsville Downtown Incorporated.
Accepting for Collinsville Downtown are Joe Saggy, Kim Miller, and Christina Wilson.
Collinsville representatives make their way to the stage. Will the second and third place groups please stand at your table to be recognized? The KOB staff will present your prize money to you.
Thank you, sir. I love those big checks, literally.
Well, Dino, how things going up there tonight?
Well,
Everything great?
They're going fairly well so far.
Isn't it great? I mean, how can there possibly be anything more spectacular than that's what's going on there right now? You think there's anything out there?
It's funny you mention that because nothing should be more important than the ads that these ads are actually going to say.
Well, let's take a look at them. What do you think?
I agree.
Bottles used to package water take over 1,000 years to biodegrade. In a recent study, 81% of littering was committed with intent. 93% of homeowners stated that a littered neighborhood would decrease their assessment of their home's value. In Oklahoma, the annual cost of littering is $24 million. It is our responsibility to end this problem in our state. Stop littering.
The high school winner.
Hey, what's the big idea? The trash can's right here.
They don't want to find a home for us trash folk anymore. I've been out in the Badlands for 2 whole days. 81% of people litter with intent. There's no stopping them.
Yeah, cigarette butts are 38% of the items littered. The annual cost to pick up litter is $24 million. They just want to get trashed.
Remember to show some respect and throw us in the trash.
No ifs,
and or buts.
Woohoo!
The high school winner is Kenzie Mount St. Helens Mary Catholic High School. College winners are Jason McNaughton and Leo Guerrero, Northern Oklahoma College.
The sponsor of the Keep Oklahoma Beautiful litter education programs is the Oklahoma Department of Transportation. Please join us in welcoming the Director of the Oklahoma Department of Transportation and Oklahoma Secretary of Transportation, J. Michael Patterson. Patterson has been a part of the Oklahoma Department of Transportation since 1970 as an intern, later joining full-time in 1980. Moving upward through the ranks of leadership until he was appointed director in 2013. Patterson was Governor Fallon's most recent cabinet appointment to transportation earlier this spring. Welcome, Mike, and thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to be before you tonight. Those videos are amazing talent that we have both at the high school and college level. Those are some of the best days I have as the director of the Department of Transportation, those days in which I get to hand out with Jeanette and hand out those big checks to those students. It's a rewarding opportunity. Our next two awards are going to our elementary and middle school students. Our elementary program is called Uncapped. It goes to the talented 4th and 5th graders in this state of Oklahoma. As we have developed this program over the last few years, the entries are getting much better. The competition is becoming much greater. Uncapped is one in which the students go out and get go through trash and find plastic bottle lids and make art out of those lids. Once they go through the process, then we put them online for voting. The top 3 finalists, we review their essays, and from those wonderfully written essays, we select the winner. If we could, let's look at the finalists.
The finalists for Uncapped are Cashin Elementary School, Heritage Elementary School, and Perry Upper Elementary. And the winner is Cashin Elementary School, Mrs. Lori Butner's 5th grade class.
Accepting on behalf of Cashin Elementary is Mrs. Butner.
Her class won last year as well. So that's a 2-time winner right there. And they have an opportunity to eat pizza with Jeanette in just a few weeks. So we're gonna take advantage of that opportunity. Our next award goes to Do Your Art. It is similar in nature. We're going to go out and find trash and make art out of it. And again, these are for our 7th and 8th graders. Similar kind of deal, they turn in an essay. The competition is becoming very great. If we could, look at the finalists and hear who the winner is.
The finalists for Do Your Art are Aztec Charter Middle School, the Cherokee Nation Immersion School, and Durant Middle School. And the winner is Durant Middle School, Mrs. Elizabeth Calicote's 8th grade class, with their depiction of the ocean covered with trash.
Accepting on behalf of Durant Middle School is Elizabeth Calicote and others.
Thank you all so much, and congratulations to our winners. We're now moving on to our Great American Cleanup Awards. Remember, you will hear folks refer to this as GAC. KOB has been recognized nationally for being one of 4 states with 100% county participation. That's amazing. You heard that right. At least one community in all 77 counties in Oklahoma participate in the GAC. Let's give that a round of applause. That's huge. We're the only state to accomplish that for the last 8 years. So our first GAC award is OG&E Energy Corp's Innovation Award. We invite OG&E Representative Usha Turner, Director of Environmental Affairs and Federal Public Policy at OG&E Energy, to the stage.
Thank you. I'm going to pick this mic because it's the last one that was working. Well, good evening, everyone. You know, OG&E has been part of Keep Oklahoma Beautiful for decades, and I think one of the things that strikes me every year at this event is just how inspirational all of these projects are, and whether they were small endeavors or large endeavors, they represent what is possible when passionate members of a community come together in the name of your community, making them better places for all of you. It's incredibly powerful and something we need so much more of. So congratulations to all of you out there, whether you cross the stage tonight or not. So tonight on the Innovation Award, we're going to see who the finalists are.
The finalists for the OG&E Energy Corp GAC Innovation Award are selected from recipients of OG&E cash grants during the 2017 Great American Cleanup. The finalists are Enid 4-H for their efforts to beautify local elementary schools while getting youth invested in the community and active agents for positive change. The Adair County Trash Off for their extensive cleanup events during the Great American Cleanup and efforts to eradicate litter in Adair County. And the City of Grove for their cleanup events and household hazardous waste collection event, giving citizens of Grove the opportunity to properly dispose of their hazardous waste. And the winner is Adair County Trash Off. Each year, Adair County hosts a cleanup contest in the month of March, encouraging local groups to collect as much litter as possible. Cash prizes are awarded to the winning groups. This year, participants collected over 160,520 pounds of litter and debris and nearly 700 tires. With their OG&E grant funds, Adair County purchased 20 Do Not Litter signs and placed them along rural roadsides in Adair County. Their efforts not only made a cleaner Adair County, but also helped to lessen future litter sites.
Accepting on behalf of Adair County Trash Off is Kathy Unger and friend.
Our next GAC awards are for groups that participated in GAC as part of the ODOT Trash Off Day back in April. Presenting the awards for ODOT Rookie of the Year and the Best ODOT Trash Off in the Great American Cleanup will be the ODOT appointed KOB member Monty Smith and Brad Mirth, State Maintenance Engineer of the Oklahoma Department of Transportation.
Good evening. This year we had 29 first-time participants in the ODOT Trash Off. Our salute to the GAC. And each year we present a rookie award to one of the newcomers. So let's watch and find out what our newcomer rookie award winner did this year.
This year's ODOT Trash Off Rookie Award is presented to Garber 4-H for their Trash Off event in the city of Garber. Volunteers filled 3 large roll-off dumpsters with litter and debris from along roadsides and streets in the community. They also collected several loads of tree limbs and picked up debris from the homes of elderly in the community. Volunteers got out in the community and teamed up to make a more beautiful Garber.
Congratulations, Garber. They were unable to attend this evening.
And now to present the ODOT Best Overall Award for our trash off is Brad Murth, our state maintenance engineer.
Good evening. The Best Overall Award is given to a group that holds a significant cleanup during the GAC and on our ODOT Trash Off Day. So let's see who our finalists are for the Best Overall Award.
This year's ODOT Trash Off Best Overall Award goes to Team Up to Cleanup from Eufaula. Team Up to Cleanup collected over 202,000 pounds of litter and debris, over 60,000 pounds of recyclables, and 580 tires. Neighborhood volunteers and community groups collected trash and debris from 6 miles of shorelines along Lake Eufaula, 2 parks, and 10 miles of neighborhood streets. The group also hosted a citywide drop-off event free of charge to the citizens. Team Up to Cleanup is an active participant in the Great American Cleanup in Oklahoma each year.
Accepting for Team Up to Green Up is Patty Daniel and friends.
The Oklahoma Turnpike Authority is our signature sponsor for the Great American Cleanup in Oklahoma, supporting KOB with funds that supply safety vests and gloves to volunteers and banners that are displayed all across the state. Joining us to present our GAC Achievement Award is David Murdoch, Assistant Executive Director of Maintenance, Engineering, and Construction. Let's welcome him to the stage.
Thank you. The Oklahoma Turnpike Authority is honored to present this year's Great American Cleanup Achievement Award. The award recognizes exceptional achievement in the 2017 Great American Cleanup in Oklahoma this past spring. Our own Turnpike Authority volunteers participated in this event and cleaned up an area right down the street from the KOB offices. This year's Great GAC Achievement Award winners went above and beyond, engaging citizens and including children in their cleanup effort. Let's hear their exceptional story.
The GAC Overall Achievement Award goes to Durant Area Chamber of Commerce. Earth Day kicked off Durant's cleanup events with volunteers ridding the city of as much trash as possible. Through their strong partnerships with businesses, organizations, and individual groups, the Chamber has brought together groups to adopt blocks within the city and commit to maintain their areas by picking up trash and through beautification projects. This year, volunteers cleaned 7 playgrounds, 250 miles of city streets, and cleaned 75 miles of river and stream beds. This group feels it is their responsibility to move forward as leaders and reach their goals, which will eventually keep them from having to talk trash.
I like that. Accepting on behalf of Durant Area Chamber is Janet Reed and friends.
And thank you to all of our Great American Cleanup participants. What a great job you've all done. for this wonderful, wonderful state. And once again, let me say the spring 2017 GAC in Oklahoma had 100% county participation. Let me just very quickly read off to you some very impressive numbers. There were more than 46,000 volunteers and participants who collected more than 4.8 million pounds of litter, 13,142 tires, and over 122,000 pounds of electronics. They cleared 3,044 miles of roadways, 1,450 acres of parks and public spaces, 280 playgrounds and community recreation areas built or restored, 218 miles of shoreline and several acres of wetlands cleared, saving Oklahoma taxpayers over $8.4 million in defrayed government cleanup costs. Let me repeat that number again, $8.4 million. And this is all possible through registered events using volunteers and using free supplies provided by our many amazing sponsors. So thank you, sponsors, and wonderful job, Oklahoma.
Let's give them a round of applause. And speaking of sponsors, let's take a moment to thank our table sponsors for the evening. As a finalist, you are sitting in a complimentary seat. Now is the time for you to applaud all our table sponsors who make this benefit a reality. Give them a round of applause. And you can see who our table sponsors are by the signs at the finalist tables and listed in your programs.
And it is now time again to announce raffle winners in the $10 raffle drawings. Mark, tell us, who do you have?
I will be happy to tell you. First of all, I'd like to thank those that donated, those of you that participated. It's a big event for Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, and it's one of our big fundraisers that we have throughout the year. So, the luxury Oklahoma City Dodgers suite night is Jerry Fowler. Dino, you actually worked because you will be working because you won the Warren Cat rental #1.
I did, really?
Yes, you did. Yeah.
I did that for my son. He'll be very happy. Thank you.
Warren Cat rental #2, Steve Anna. The weekend getaway to Napa, Kim Miller. Linda Horn, you've won an American propane basket. The Oklahoma Museum Tour, Josh Mabrin. I did not get the Samsung TV. Haley Jones got it. The Nina Goodwin painting, Helen Lohman. The C.L. Boyd pressure washer, Catherine Anderson. The Vast package, I don't know what that is, but it's the Vast package. Even Corona got that. Remington Park penthouse, Jay Hoshendell. The Wilshire Gun membership, Michael Freeman. Do not mess with Michael. Christmas with the Thunder, Chuck Briggs. Dallas Stars Weekend Away, April Claiborne. And the Drone, Chris Wallace, I'm sorry. You better learn all the regulations before you start flying that thing around. That's all I have to say. And those are the winners.
Very good. And again, I want to remind everyone, including myself, you can pick all that up on the way out. Mark, I'll be talking to you later about mine. But we don't want you to leave yet. The biggest award of the evening is coming up, chosen from our winners of the evening. So it's the last award, so we need for you to stick around. We also want you to, once again, to tweet your experience by using the hashtag EEC2017.
Next up is our nonprofit category. First, we recognize a nonprofit serving an area with less than 15,000 in population.
The first nonprofit category recognizes nonprofits with a service population under 15,000. The winner this year is Wagoner Switch District. This year, Wagoner Switch District Main Street expanded their efforts beyond Wagoner's Main Street, hosting cleanup events and beautification projects across Wagoner. In last year's annual Oklahoma Main Street Awards banquet, Wagoner Switch District Main Street was recognized for their commitment to their community in regards to economic development, partnerships with the community, and beautification of Wagoner.
Accepting for Wagoner Switch District is Janice Turney. Janice?
That's
Yeah,
okay.
we're
Congratulations to
Okay.
Janice.
All right. So let's hear about the finalists in the category of nonprofit serving areas with population between 15,001 and 40,001.
The next nonprofit category recognizes nonprofits with a service population between 15,001 and 40,000. The finalists are Ardmore Beautification Council for their Unexpected Art program, which displays public art sculptures and mural art in unexpected places in Ardmore. Pride in McAllister for their National Planting Day activities, which emphasizes the importance of greenery in a community. Pride in McAllister for their newly reinstated Adopt a Block program, which encourages McAllister citizens to get out in the community and invest in its visual appearance. And Pride in McAllister for their mural project featuring a Pulitzer Prize-winning poet from McAllister. And the winner is Pride in McAllister for their Adopt a Block program. This opportunity encourages businesses, churches, organizations, and families to choose a portion of the city to care for throughout the year. Adopt a Block helps enhance the cleanliness, safety, and health of McAllister. There is no cost to Adopt a Block and includes the installation of a sign on the street displaying the commitment of the entities that chose to participate. By completing a project and turning in a simple report during the year, the sign stays in place. Participants in the Adopt a Block program work with Pride in McAllister to beautify and clean selected areas of the city. A total of 126 volunteers contributed 357 hours to the program last year. Pride in McAllister's Adopt a Block program enables citizens to have a meaningful impact on the cleanliness, safety, and enhancement of the city.
Accepting for Pride in McAllister, Adopt a Block is Stephanie Giacomo and friends.
Nice to see people from my hometown of McAllister being recognized. Very good.
And now let's hear the stories of our finalists in nonprofits serving a population greater than 40,001.
The final nonprofit category recognizes nonprofits with a service population over 40,001. The finalists for this category are Up with Trees for their efforts to incorporate more food forests in the city of Tulsa in an effort to combat food deserts, providing fruit and nut trees to the public. The Community Market of Pottawatomie County for their service to county residents that have inconsistent access to healthy foods by providing a market easily accessible to the public. Special Care in Oklahoma City for their installation of handicap-accessible sensory gardens in their facilities, providing therapeutic and educational opportunities for their participating children. The Nature Conservancy for their development of science-based GIS tools to identify potential areas for wind technology development in Oklahoma, Kansas, and the Texas Panhandle. And the winner is Special Care. Special Care serves children with and without special needs throughout the year, high-quality early childhood education, and specialized care and on-site therapeutic services. Their mission is to nurture all children in inclusive and supportive environments. Special Care sought grants that allowed them to install handicapped accessible sensory gardens. It had been a dream of theirs to create fully accessible educational garden and bike trails for their students. Nature exploration supports young children's curiosity and sense of wonder, promoting their growth in all developmental areas. The garden includes trails that are fully accessible for wheelchairs, adaptive bikes, and other mobility equipment. A field featuring Oklahoma wildflowers, a pollinator-friendly design attracting local butterflies, bees, and birds. an edible garden where children will be able to grow their own fruits and vegetables, and serves as a place where children can use imagination and creativity.
Accepting for special care is Pam Newby.
Very good. All right. All right, it's time to have a little bit of fun. We're going to play the heads or tails game. The lucky winner will take home a $500 Walmart gift card. Really comes in handy for Christmas shopping, I'm sure. For this, we need a little help from two very pretty young ladies, Haley Michelle and Charlie Elizabeth. Can you help them? There they go. They're ready to go. All right, could everyone with green beads please stand? You got to get the blood circulating anyway. So when we begin, and before we flip our coin, you will need to place one hand on either your head or your tail. We will flip a coin, and Charlie or Haley here will tell you whatever it lands on, heads or tails. Those of you who choose wisely will still be in the game. The others will have to sit down. So remind them of this, and I'll remind you again after the first two flips. All right, so ladies, are you ready? All right, how about if I flip it and you can call it? So the one with the eagle is the heads, and that's the tails. Okay, ready?
Heads.
Okay. If you got heads, all right, we're going to try it again. All right, so reposition if you want to stay on the heads, if you want to move to the tail. All right, here we go.
Heads.
All right, we're going to keep going. All righty, reposition, heads or tails.
Heads.
Okay, all right, here we go. One more time.
Tails.
Okay, if you're still in the game, come up on stage, please. Now, you may only play once, by the way. If you purchase more than one set of beads, we thank you for your donation. We will do that until we have 5 or so folks left, and then here they are, okay? So we're going to now continue to flip the coin until we have one lucky winner, all right? All right, ladies, we're going to do some flipping here, okay. Whoop, are we positioned? Okay.
Tails.
Okay. All right, heads or tails, ready?
Tails.
Okay, so we're down to 2. So
Wait, one of those guys got a gun.
I was going to say, he is carrying a sidearm. Just want to let you know there. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? All right, here we go.
Heads.
Up next, we have another prestigious board commendation award, the Vanguard Award. This award is given to the person, institution, community, or business which embraces cutting-edge technologies and concepts in support of a sustainable planet. Here to present this award is the Director of the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality, Scott Thompson. Scott has served Oklahoma with the Oklahoma Department of Environmental Quality for more than 25 years and has served as the DEQ director since 2013. Prior to appointment as director, he served as the agency's Land Protection Division director. Please welcome Scott.
Thank you. It's always exciting to follow the heads and tails game. I think there's a pattern here. I'm delighted with the opportunity to present this prestigious award. The 2017 Vanguard Award is given for the innovative efforts of our winner to explore new ways to provide clean energy to Oklahoma's citizens while protecting and working to maintain a healthy environment. American Waste Control is a great choice for this year's award. With their efforts to bring into compliance the area landfill, and that took quite an effort, let me tell you, and their efforts in recycling and a butterfly garden and their therapeutic stables, American has most certainly been innovative. Let's hear their story.
I started out in 1970 in the trash business, in the residential trash business. I stayed there till 1980, and then I got into the commercial business. When I first started in the trash business, there wasn't such thing as recycling. There was only one recycle plant here in Tulsa, and it was a place where people actually would, take their stuff too. About 1987, I started the recycling plant over there. So we've recycled ever since a lot of millions of tons of recyclables.
There's really two things that motivate us at American Waste Control, two things that get Kenny, our founder and our owner, out of his bed every morning. And it's what can he do to help make and keep Oklahoma a beautiful place. And then number two, it's the people.
The most favorite project I ever worked on was a landfill. That's my pride and joy, you might say. I really enjoyed taking the thing from almost being closed by the state, cleaning it up, and bringing it back to where it's at today.
American Environmental Landfill provides electricity to over 18,000 Oklahomans every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and will do so for the next 50 years. On the property, we have some stables where we do therapeutic horseback riding. We literally started a nonprofit called the American Therapeutic Horseback Riding Center, where children and adults with various levels of ability ride horses for therapeutic horseback riding. Part of our mission to keep Oklahoma beautiful is to be good stewards over our resources, take care of our people, and take care of those in need.
Accepting on behalf of American Waste Control is Kenny Burkett. How innovative is it that you would go and ride horses at a landfill? That's amazing.
Well, that's well-deserved, Kenny, and American Waste. I'd like to take a minute now to talk about the partnership between KOB and DEQ in recognizing Oklahoma clean communities. This is a program that, through an application process and a collaborative effort between KOB and DEQ, and I think this was a brainchild of Jeanette and a couple of our staff folks. Folks apply for the application, and there's a document found on our website you can apply for. It has some pretty stringent requirements for the communities to meet in order to qualify. They need to hold waste tire collections, hazardous waste collections, and participate in the Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Great American Cleanup, and more. This is kind of a big deal. Those communities that have been recognized are among an elite group. So with those in attendance tonight that have been recognized in this program in any of the last 3 years, please stand to be recognized tonight by this gathering of communities who all strive for a better, more healthy, sustainable, beautiful environment in Oklahoma. All right, way to go. Thank you all for doing your part to change the face of Oklahoma and to make it more beautiful. Thank you.
Our next award helps us honor those volunteers working passionately in their hometowns, the Volunteer Community Group Award. Let's hear who our finalists are.
The finalists for the volunteer group category are Ardmore Clean Team for their efforts to beautify the community of Ardmore and reinstate community pride within their citizens. The Blue River Fly Fishers for their cleanups along the Blue River and their anti-littering campaigns. The Hennessy Girl Scouts Troop 739 for their community service projects in the city of Hennessy, working to make their city more beautiful and clean. And Lake McMurtry Friends for their regular cleanups around Lake McMurtry and volunteer efforts to keep Lake McMurtry a viable tourist destination. And the winner is the Blue River Fly Fishers. The Blue River Public Fishing and Hunting Area is over 3,300 acres that runs along 6.5 miles of the Blue River. Due to the popularity of the area, trash has become a growing problem over the last few years and leaves the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation spending time picking up trash instead of working on fish and wildlife habitat management. Enter the Blue River Fly Fishers, who started an anti-litter campaign and became dedicated to keeping the Blue River clean and litter-free. Barry Schrader with the Blue River Fly Fishers said, "We do these projects and have trash cleanup days to simply set an example in hopes others will follow suit. Blue River is simply too special of a wild area to let it go unattended."
Accepting on behalf of all the Blue River Fly Fishers is Barry Schrader.
Excellent job. You got to love that selfless volunteer spirit. Volunteers are not paid because they're worthless. They are not paid because they are priceless. Which brings us to our Board Commendation Award for Champion Volunteer. To present this award, please help me welcome to the stage last year's Champion Volunteer winner, Dixie Harper of Ardmore Beautification Council.
Thank you, and what a wonderful evening. It's so great to see everyone. Thank you for allowing me the special honor of presenting this year's award to one deserving lady. I know that working around Ardmore has been such an amazing reward for me. I'm sure that this year's award winner feels much the same when caring for the students and gardens at St. Mary's. Donna has such a passion for what she does, not only with her students in her beyond the classroom program, but interestingly, she states as her job description on her LinkedIn page, volunteer with Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. Donna is not only a KOB volunteer, she volunteers with several organizations like the Oklahoma Master Naturalist, Friends of the Martin Nature Park, and is a Girl Scout leader, just to name a few. Her students are finalists and are winners each year at these awards. Let's hear what Donna's story is.
I came from Southern California, and I didn't know anything about Oklahoma, so I took the Oklahoma Master Naturalist classes. It's so important for people to be involved in projects because it's the right thing to do. I think it's really important that St. Mary's does allow people like me to go out and develop a piece of property that's just sitting there. It was an unutilized resource. Now we have native plants and animals and species that the kids can identify. It's a dedicated 10 of our 52 acres, and we have forts that they've made out of the evergreen trees. There's 8-foot paths going through blackberries and sumac and sandplum, and the pond in the back was a U.S. Fish and Wildlife Partners for Wildlife grant, and it has an observation deck, and we can do water samples and monitor the wildlife around the trails. Their concentration is so much better when they have the opportunity to get outside and be in nature. Their observation skills are better, their attention skills are better, they develop social skills. It's important that they know that it's our responsibility to take care of our planet, and it starts with them.
Truly amazing. Thank you and congratulations, Donna Makowitz.
What an amazing servant heart. Thank you to Donna for all of the work you do in and around Edmond, Oklahoma City. And let's thank all of our volunteers. And we all have to remember, it's not that they have the time to do it, it's that they have the heart to do it. So give all of our volunteers a round of applause.
Next is our Team Builders Award, celebrating the collaborative efforts of groups partnering for a cause that meets the mission of KOB. There are so many wonderful groups out there, so let's see all of their projects.
Our Team Builder category recognizes partnerships between 2 or more organizations on a unified project. This year's finalists are as follows. The Hartshorn Lake Revitalization Project was a partnership between Twin Cities Revitalization Project, DeLacy Equipment, Pittsburgh County District 1, Nimrod Construction, Twin Cities Ready Mix, Harris Construction, Sherman-Williams, and Allied Waste. The revitalization of Crow Creek involved the City of Tulsa, Tulsa County Conservation District, the MET, and Oklahoma Conservation Commission. The Martin Park Nature Center Revitalization Project involved the Oklahoma Forestry Services, OKC Beautiful, P&K Equipment, Premier Trucking, OKC Community Foundation, Warren Cat, and OKC Parks and Recreation. The final Team Builder finalist is the Ignite McAllister Bicycle Refurbishment Project, which involved Ignite McAllister, the City of McAllister, Boys and Girls Club of McAllister, Pittsburgh County Health Department, Rotary Club of McAllister, McAllister Masons, Choctaw Nation Youth Advisory Board. And the winner is the Martin Park Nature Center Revitalization Project, recognizing the Oklahoma Forestry Service, OKC Beautiful, P&K Equipment, Premier Trucking, OKC Community Foundation, Warren Cat, and OKC Parks and Recreation. These organizations teamed up in a celebration of Arbor Day to beautify a nature center and park in Oklahoma City. Foresters from Oklahoma Forestry Service assessed the 2.5 miles of public trails for any trees that have health and safety risks to the public. Oklahoma City Parks forestry crew mitigated those potential risks by cutting down dead trees and trimming branches. Volunteers prepared planting sites and helped to plant 400 tree seedlings provided by Oklahoma Forestry Services. The Oklahoma City Community Foundation provided protective tree shelters for the seedlings and an additional 13 large specimen trees that were planted in highly utilized key areas of the park. Additionally, volunteers spread 60 cubic yards of mulch and cleaned up trails in the park. Martin Nature Park is a hub for nature exploration and education for visitors of all ages, offering guided hikes, education programs, and an interactive learning center that provides visitors a place to learn about nature and wildlife in a serene suburban environment.
Accepting the Team Builders Award for each of the participating agencies are Jara Irby of Oklahoma Forestry Services, Emily Hyatt with Oklahoma City Parks and Recreation, Lisa Sinar of Oklahoma City Beautiful, Brian Doherty of Oklahoma City Community Foundation, David Griesel of Oklahoma Environmental Management Authority, Howard Wickersham of Warren Cat. Representatives of P&K Equipment and Premier Truck Group were not able to attend. Congratulations, everybody.
And now for a very special portion of the evening, we take the time to recognize our Affiliate of the Year. Please help me welcome my friend, KOB Executive Director Jeanette Nance, to the podium. She and I actually attended UCO at the same time, also her daughters, Joy and Julie, too. So, old friends.
Thank you all. And old is right. When you're going to college with your daughters, you know you're old. And I have a voice this year. If you haven't noticed tonight, throughout your program and interwoven in our script, the theme for this year's event is thankfulness. I am thankful for my staff who has worked late nights, weekends, eaten lunch at their desks, and supported each other as well as me. Natalie, Amelia, and Zach. You guys wave.
Nicely done, ladies.
I'm thankful for my board members, current and past, who support all of us as we work so hard. You guys wave too. But I'm most especially thankful to my sweet family and my good friends and my mom, who nurture me, frankly put up with my franticness from August to today, and my granddaughters, who flip the coin. So wave, guys. This whole table. I've got many friends scattered throughout here who listen to me literally gritch. We're thankful for everyone here that participates in some form or fashion with KAB, that's Keep America Beautiful, and our programs. The highest power of a volunteer is the ability to walk away. The fact that you're here, and so many of you, over and over every year, means you're passionate about what we do, and that, my servant heart friends, make you priceless. So one more time tonight, thank you, and give yourselves a round of applause. Each year, the KOB staff has the job of pouring through the list of requirements on an Excel spreadsheet that indicates what affiliates have fulfilled those requirements in addition to the programs participated in, painstakingly looking at which affiliates meet the requirements for Affiliate of the Year. Years ago when I started, and there were only 11 of you, it wasn't so hard as it is now. There's nearly 60 of you now. Well, actually, I think there is exactly 60. If Amelia knows. It's not an easy task. All of our affiliates do so much, and so many go above and beyond, participating in every aspect of the opportunities for growth and programs and the stipends and grants and supplies to help them change the face of the space in which they live and thrive. To be an affiliate with us isn't too much of an investment for the return you get. Our programs not only give you the ideas of the things that you can do in your community, we, along with our great sponsors, many of them who are among you tonight, provide free supplies like trash bags and gloves and safety vests and paint and stipends to buy supplies to paint with. And those agencies who provide in excess of $40,000 for roadside and environmental beautification grants. Twice a year in different communities around the state, we hold free workshops covering topics from our survey choices that you told us you wanted to hear and be taught about. And once a year, affiliate-only forums for you to share best practices and participate in networking and team builder events like rowing along the Oklahoma River or rock climbing. Together, we've built a strong force of beautiful people doing beautiful things. Like Margaret Mead says, never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. KOB makes every effort to ensure that what you do and the supplies you need to do that with will remain free and available no matter what the cost to us. We work tirelessly with our sponsors and sponsoring agencies to be able to ensure that. While we as a staff love our opportunities to be among you, we're the ones that are behind the computers administrating the programs that you as boots on the ground people do. You are changing the face of Oklahoma. Thank you. If you're here tonight and are not an affiliate with us, I encourage you to see what a $150 investment can do for you. And it's time to see who our Affiliate of the Year might be.
Here are the finalists for this year's Affiliate of the Year. Ardmore Beautification Council is dedicated to the beautification of Ardmore and works tirelessly to keep the community clean and vibrant. This year, they participated in the Great American Cleanup in Oklahoma, attended educational workshops, hosted an environmental fair and a recycling fair. O'Keene Historic Preservation Group is a small but mighty KOB affiliate in Blaine County. This year, they participated in the Great American Cleanup in Oklahoma, educational workshops, was the recipient of affiliate-only grants, and became a DEQ clean community. Keep Enid Beautiful had a great year, strengthening their relationship with the City of Enid Parks and Recreation Department and expanding their Point of Pride Awards, which recognizes local businesses for their landscaping. Neighborhood Solutions in Guthrie hosted an e-waste event along with their Great American Cleanup events and coordinated local volunteers for other beautification projects in the community, including replacing windows at the local American Legion building. And the winner is O'Keene Historic Preservation Group. Keene has been an incredibly active KOB affiliate since they joined in October of 2015. They have participated in nearly every KOB program, attending workshops, hosting numerous GAC events, painting buildings in Fresh Paint Days, and becoming a DEQ Clean Community this year. In the past year alone, this affiliate has held litter collection events, cleaned abandoned lots, painted light poles in local buildings, installed a pocket park, and hosted a tire collection event. Their efforts have been widespread, and this group is truly doing amazing work for O'Keene, Blaine County, and all of Oklahoma.
Accepting for O'Keene Historic Preservation Group is Tracy Westfall. And he tried to get some others to come up, but it doesn't look like they're coming. Come on, Tracy. There we go.
Stacy, come on up.
Okay, I have a special announcement to make. On every table is a nice potted plant. And if you would like to take that plant home with you, we just suggest that you find a donation envelope on your table, put a donation in it. I kind of suggest $10, but if...
Or more.
Thank you, Mark. Slip a donation in a donation envelope, take the potted plant with you, find this guy, Jerry Fowler. Jerry, stand up. He's our treasurer. He'll hold that money and give it to me. So I please do. They're beautiful potted plants. Take them home and make your space you live in green and beautiful. Keep Oklahoma Beautiful's Environmental Excellence Celebration is the biggest event for recognizing communities and groups and businesses and individuals among you tonight who help us keep Oklahoma's beauty running deep. Some individuals among you have spent a lifetime passionately serving in their communities, spending literally years of volunteer hours helping change the face of what is happening around them. Tonight, to recognize our Lifetime Achievement Award winner, I'd like to welcome Land Legacies and a past Lifetime Achievement Award winner himself, Michael Patton. Please help me welcome Michael.
Thank you, Jeanette. The Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Lifetime Achievement Award goes to an individual whose career spans at least 25 years of leadership, outstanding achievements, and environmental stewardship. This individual efforts must have produced obvious improvements, enhancements, and preservation of Oklahoma's sustainable environment and beauty. But before we recognize this year's winner, we have in this audience many Lifetime Achievement winners from past years. If you have won a Lifetime Achievement Award from this organization, please stand. This year's winner has far exceeded the definition of accomplishment in a lifetime of work. Regina truly is the epitome of a woman who has beautified Oklahoma, working daily to do so. She created the Ardmore Beautification Council in 1989, serves as president today. She grew up in Stigler, Oklahoma, graduated from OU. Her lifelong work includes the Aromas Club, the Goddard Center for Performing Arts, the United Way, Ardmore Main Street. She's a regent of Murray State College, Leadership Oklahoma, Ardmore Tomorrow, and Leadership Oklahoma Class 12. She received the DAR Award for recognizing her volunteerism and was a 2004 Leadership Oklahoma Award winner. She's nominated this year by KOB for the Lady Bird Johnson 2017 Award, which we'll hear if she wins on December 1st. Unless Keep America Beautiful wants to tell us now, Helen. So, well, let's hear Regina's story.
It's my philosophy that beautification has to do with every aspect of our life. When things are beautiful, you feel beautiful. We formed the Ardmore Beautification Council, March of 1989. When I first became active in Ardmore, we had litter, we did not have downtown landscaping, we did not have welcome to Ardmore signs, all of which sent the message that were we welcoming people? Were we reaching out to our customers, new neighbors, new folks coming to town? No, we sought out Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. And since that time, they have been a staunch and ready partner with us as we strive to do what we're doing. And when we do something, we see it ripple out into our community. Every project has made a difference. Every project has worth. You can't help but be happy when you see beautiful things, beautiful actions, beautiful places, beautiful efforts. Beauty begets goodness. I believe that. I truly believe it. And I think goodness is where we all want to go. And that's where we're headed. We have built our organization on the fact that we are we. There are no I's, we're a team. Each one of us is important and each one of us makes a difference. In our community, we believe in inclusiveness. We include anybody that wants to be involved with us, is passionate, it's in their heart, we welcome. And the successes have been phenomenal. The buy-in from our community has truly, truly been beautiful. Everybody is proud of what we've done because they've been part of it. We had to open the door and invite them in, but they had to want to come in. We've been doing it now for over 28 years, and it's been a great, great joy. It doesn't take a big effort to make a difference. Every one of us should assume that responsibility. Pick up litter, smile, be kind, think about recycling, think, and let's make our time on this earth good.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 2017 Lifetime Achievement Awarder, Regina Turrentine.
And joining Regina on stage are some of her board members for Ardmore Beautification Council. They are all truly great friends for all of Oklahoma.
Ladies of Beautification, please come forward. I've been given allowance to invite them up because, as we said earlier, we are a we team.
Bring them on up. It's your time.
Come on. To receive this honor is lovely beyond words. To stand here with the Ardmore Beautification Council makes the joy even more so. The Ardmore Beautification Council is not just a volunteer organization. It has become a way of life. Standing before you is over 273 invested years. And thank you, Keep Oklahoma Beautiful. To have an organization like Keep Oklahoma Beautiful creating a venue to share our passion and provide educational opportunities and supplies to work on our projects and undertakings is a blessing indeed.
thank you, KOB. And to you, in this audience, some of us have shared goals, energies, and dreams for over 28 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you, compatriots. To name a few: Tom Kreider, Joanne Orr, Fenton Rood, Terry Angier, Mark Bays, Vaughn Clark, Melody Johnson, Tom Terry, Melissa Pearson, Jennifer Messenger, just to name a few, but I see many, many more of you out there. Thank you. And to have precious friends and family join me in the celebration is overwhelmingly beautiful. I thank you. I have dear friends here of over 65 years who have traveled many miles. Thank you for understanding my commitment and accepting my pleasure in what I have done with Ardmore Beautification. Thank you to my wonderful family who had never complained to my face of late dinners, the forever present compost bucket, reams of paper stacked for recycling, stacks of recyclables filling the garage, and the constant requests from me to read the articles, books, papers, whatever I can get my hands on about the environment, recycling, anti-litter. And to my darling grands who attended meetings and functions from diaper days, thank you for being partners in my quest. And to each of you, thank you as we share joy, satisfaction, and beauty in this effort. We are making the world better. Thank you.
This is truly a distinct pleasure. I met this woman last July, and I had a fabulous time with her at the State Leaders Council for Keep America Beautiful. Helen Lohman joined Keep America Beautiful as president and CEO in May 2017. With more than 20 years of leadership experience in the areas of international diplomacy and development, youth engagement, environmental education, disaster resilience, global leadership, volunteerism, I'm not done with this list, you guys, social justice, and human rights. From 2010 to 2017, Helen served as an appointee of the President of the United States in the Senior Foreign Service and the Senior Executive Service. Prior to joining Keep America Beautiful, she was Director, Individual and Community Preparedness at the Federal Emergency Management Agency, overseeing programs to increase citizen and community preparedness while encouraging disaster and crisis resilience. In just a short time, Helen has proven to be a wonderful addition to Keep America Beautiful. Please help me in welcoming Helen Lohman.
Well, good evening, everyone. How you doing out there? been a great evening, hasn't it? My goodness. Oh, I'm so thrilled to be here, and thank you so much, Jeanette. You know what? Can you guys just help me give a round of applause to Jeanette? Incredible. Well, so as you just heard, I've had the good fortune to spend most of my career balancing my passions for social change, public policy, volunteer service, and equity in an effort to make a positive difference in the lives of others. And that's really what we're witnessing here. It's all of these folks who are the servant leaders that are really making a difference in the great state of Oklahoma. Of course, the role you play as volunteers and community leaders is to address the overall health and vitality of your hometowns across Oklahoma. I am truly in awe of the dedication and commitment to the mission that endures throughout every individual in this room. It's not just the things that you're doing on the ground, but the manner in which you're doing them, with heart, compassion, and humility. The impact you deliver in each and every community across your state can only happen with dedicated, community-based support. And that support primarily comes from our volunteers. In one of my roles at the Peace Corps, I was responsible for our US-based recruiting offices, which was tasked with recruiting, assessing, and placing approximately 4,000 volunteers in 70 countries every year. So, as you might imagine, that was a bit of a challenging proposition. While Keep America Beautiful engages millions of volunteers nationally throughout our network, I know how difficult it is to recruit and retain volunteers. We are competing for people's time, and that time is very, very valuable. So we need a compelling reason for people to give us their time and their talent. We need to engage people in all stages of life, from school-age children to young professionals to retirees, single people and all types of families, people of color, and those who are differently abled. From my vantage point, having spent a career working in volunteer engagement, doing this effectively is critical to our success here in Oklahoma and across our great nation. So please know that among my top priorities is reinvigorating our organization's commitment to support the growth of volunteer service, encouraging and empowering Americans of all ages and all backgrounds to play an active role in transforming our public spaces into beautiful places. Certainly, this award celebration gives me great hope that with state affiliates such as Keep Oklahoma Beautiful and leaders such as Jeanette, we're in good hands as we pursue our ambition to be a premier volunteer service organization. Let me close my remarks by reiterating that the work of Keep America Beautiful is more important than ever before. I believe we are becoming a stronger national organization, a better partner, and a better resource for all of you, our affiliates, and our partners in Oklahoma. Our national team will continue to work hard as your collaborative, passionate, and purposeful partner. We will continue to improve and take action to get better every day at doing the work required to keep America clean, green, and beautiful. And in doing so, we will champion communities across the great state of Oklahoma and across America that are environmentally healthier, economically stronger, and more connected. In case you can't tell, I am passionate about my belief that every American has a right to live in a clean, green, and beautiful community. I feel a strong responsibility to help fulfill that mission and to empower anyone who wishes to do so and contribute to that lofty goal. Thank you all for helping to keep America beautiful and for playing such a critical part in our work to help Americans do beautiful things. Are you ready for the final surprise of the evening? Yes, you guys are like, yes. All right, so the best of the environmental best is chosen from among tonight's winners. So if you've won a category this evening, I hope you've stayed, because you are among the finalists of the 2017 Best of Environmental Best. It is so exciting to me to be here tonight to present this incredible award. From all of the evening's wonderful winners, 4 have been selected as finalists for the Best of the Environmental Best Award. This has been a really well-kept secret. I don't even know who the winner is. So let's not delay any further.
And the finalists for the Best of the Environmental Best are Oklahoma Panhandle State University Upward Bound, Durant Intermediate School Green Team, Owasso Strong Neighborhood Initiative, and Special Care. And the winner is Durant Intermediate School Green Team.
Everywhere that I work, I always try to introduce the idea of sustainability. And I've always wanted to work with children. I enjoy being around kids. And after I started work here and started getting to know the teachers and other people that work at the school, I started asking about making some changes. And we came up eventually with the idea of offering an opportunity for the students to be part of a green team. So we had 160 students sign up in the very beginning. And so we had so many students interested, we had to figure out a way to respond. So we came up with a set of specialty teams. And these specialty teams all complement one another, and each provides an important part of the mission. We have the recyclers, the composters, we have the marketers, we have the presenters who do presentations and teach, we have the users who figure out ways to reuse things from our waste stream and so forth. We have several different specialty teams. Success happens when preparation meets opportunity. And it's been 20 to 25 years in the making, but finally this is the opportunity that sort of is a culmination of my life's work. It's everything I've ever wanted to do. It's focused on sustainability. It's working with children who I love. They're just so hilarious and so easy to talk to and just very honest. I love that. It's challenging. It's an opportunity to be creative. I have a vision of basically taking this all the way to the high school and eventually the university. And it can culminate into career opportunities for the kids, anything from landscape design eventually to geographic information systems, organic farming, and so forth. We're very thankful to be nominated for this award because it brings a lot of awareness to what we're trying to do, which it can mean that more support within the community because we're really dependent on people volunteering in the program to help us work with the kids because we have so many kids interested. And so being recognized by Keep Oklahoma Beautiful shines a light on us and can bring us more support from the community. It can help us when we go after grant funding in the future. If we appreciate our planet, if we value nature and we understand all that it provides for us, we'll naturally take good care of it, and the outcome will be beautiful landscapes full of edible food. There'll be, butterflies and bees to be seen. The beauty will be there because it'll just be an outcome of our actions working as a responsible citizenry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the winner of the Best the Best. Congratulations to Durant Intermediate School Green Team. The other finalists for the evening were Special Care, Owasso Strong Neighborhoods Initiative, OPSU Upward Bound. Thank you all for doing such great work. Accepting for Durant Intermediate School Green Team is Elizabeth Calicote, and the folks that did the rest of the work, really.
My apologies that the finalists weren't read before the winner was revealed, but thank you all very much for everything you've done in Oklahoma since last November. We thank you for being here this evening, and we hope that you enjoyed your evening, and thank you for coming.
Thank you. Good night, everybody. Have a safe trip home. Please drive carefully.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, everybody. Don't forget your raffle items. Take one. Donation for the plant. Thank you so much. Drive safely and keep doing all you do to keep Oklahoma beautiful. Thank you again.